Well, it seems as if Na'Vi are going to get things underway very quickly. Brisk move through onto B through Monsters. Because it should be Taco that opens up for the first frag, but the bomb will get planted. The problem now, however, for Na'Vi is they're going to be a player short with a 5-man retake imminent. 2 of which are going to be coming up through upper and 2 through lower, and that Noose is going to definitely clasp onto the neck of Na'Vi and choke them out somewhat. Still, the player advantage is the way of the CTs. Taco, in the meanwhile, with FNX, are going to put down the hammer, leaving Simple in a 1-on-2, and FNX lands the second. SK with a successful retake, and P250s, no grenades even to just pop flash out and go for the rush. So this could be it. coldzera, they've got a crossfire down, and they've also got a grenade firing on in there. And the bloodbath has commenced. It's all on Simple now. He's at the back just watching his teammates get wrecked in front of him. Taco with 3 kills.
Throughout this matchup, it's been Taco this time that's stepping up, and he's actually leading the frags, but Fallen's going to open up, finds one. They go aggressive down long A, but it's Edward to trade it back. Edward looking for a second, not going to find it. It's going to be Fallen to find the double at long A. So the trade's going favorably here for the CTs of SK, and Fallen's finding another one, and he's still alive behind Boulder. Finally going to get his head, well, I thought was going to get his head taken off, but he's on 4 now. So I stand corrected. And Guardian, could we see the ace? Fallen with the ace. So there you go. He steps up when he needs to.
Yes, guys, I'm going to take control of camera now. I'm going to try my best, because Auto Director is drunk. It is just hammered. Clearly, nice frag though by Fallen, looking for a second, and well, Guardian puts him down.
And that's the trade that they were looking for. I mean, if Fallen starts building up that confidence, I mean, you've seen him just completely annihilate teams single-handedly. So a nice turnaround for the SK side. They get the ace from Fallen at long A. And this time around, though, they're going to be playing a little bit from the back foot. They've lost the AWP. I'd like to see him stick with the M4. He's playing so well with it. But Edward, again, with the double, takes down both FX and Showtime. So this gets returned tenfold back onto the SK side. And if they lose this, they're back on the save.
They sure are. The problem is, though, that coldzera has been picked off by Seized, leaving Taco in a 1-on-4. Couple players fairly close to death. Oh, my goodness, Simple. This guy. Taco had no chance. I thought Taco had...
This B bomb site. The nades go out. The flashes as well. Counter smoke is down. They're going to push on through this one, and this is going to get a little bit hairy as Taco and coldzera doing the work. Flaming TKs, but Guardian through the smoke manages to find one. So they get a small reply, but it's still a 4-on-2.
A 4-on-2. coldzera is low on B, but there is cavalry arriving. Flaming and Guardian alive. Guardian had a couple of moments of brilliance. Who was on long, playing passively, is still around that location. He's in bathroom, you can hear the footsteps, and surely only a matter of time. That's a shot on Guardian in mid-air. Highlight reel-worthy stuff. And that leaves Flamey and an AWP with it all to do. He's going to meet FNX soon, misses the shot, and SK have brung back around. And considering how 47 could have looked to jump on top of that, he's now maybe going to get in a confrontation. He just witnesses the shoulder on the side and gets the one tap. Simple channeling is in a scream, and down goes coldzera. And now at least Taco on the site by himself for a little while. Showtime has made moves through Graffiti, so it's a 2-player stack now on the site for the CTs. But meanwhile, the bomb's still dropped around T side of Connector, so it's not going to be a fast plant anytime soon. Taco can only get himself the 1 kill before falling. Now FNX is next on the chopping block as he comes through heaven. Your smoke on the site could very well make him feel like a bomb is about to go down. That's not the case. The bomb is still traversing its way from the T side of the map, as now it's all on Fallen. Lands the first shot, but he's got 3 more to find, Mega Man. This is a rough ask.
This is a very tall order, especially with Guardian on the AWP. You've still got Edward alive. These are 2 very formidable players into this one. Actually, it's Simple that's leading the charge for his team as far as the scoreboard is concerned. Guardian going to be looking for this little cat and mouse. Guardian takes the shoulder, fades it out, and that's going to allow Edward to just pounce. And there you go. A 6th round on the board for Na'Vi. You have the major, both of the majors. It's just like a whirlwind of this rivalry back and forth, and I think that it's relatively even. That shot from Guardian, though.
Jesus, that flick.
And that's again, I mean, we talked about this on Mirage. That's scary. When he starts hitting shots like that, it's night-night.
There's nothing you can do, really. I mean, he only saw a pixel around the corner and reacted to it instantly. And there's another one. Guardian, please, take a break, mate. This feels like what I'm watching is illegal.
261, man. It's a 261. That's police code for a murder. That's about all that you can say. It's going to be coldzera. Picks up the deagle off of Seized. Gonna try to do a little work in this. Finds a second. Okay. Maybe it's within the realm of possibility. Only 23 HP remains for him. He's just trying to drop a couple of guns out of the hands of the Na'Vi side, but definitely, as you say, Vince, a tall ask, and he will go no further as Flamey takes him down. 8-4 now.
Oh, it's a little bit light on grenades. They do at least have a kit this time around. Showtime, he playing the close angle, sees the barrel of the gun sticking through, betrays Edward. Down he will fall. Second player's going to be moving in. A seized, obliterate Showtime. Had no chance in reacting whatsoever. And the meanwhile, Simple's just hearing all the confrontation around him, but he's happy chilling in connector for now, and this patience could very well pay off for him as coldzera walks straight into his crosshairs. Na'Vi again, not for the first time, have a pretty strong advantage into this round.
Yeah, the rotate is on, though. They might be able to beat the push, and Fallen with this close angle is going to be able to find one and a second, so all of a sudden it gets turned back around, and it's just down to Simple in a 1 versus 2. Does have the bomb on his back and does have a little bit of control towards this A bomb site, but again, Taco and Fallen both over here. Fallen looking for the late lurk to come from the B bomb site, but that's not going to be the case. And Simple just biding his time now, making them sweat a little bit on the SK side, making them try to figure out and make a mistake. He's actually going to hightail it back to B, and this is the right call now. He does go back to the B bomb site, but maybe trying to play a little bit of the footstep game, thinking Fallen's still close on truck. For now, it's going to be a little bit of a standoff at the A bomb site.
Yeah, I think this is purely mind games for Simple, realizing that if he waits long enough, there's a chance that one or maybe both members of SK transition across to B, but they're sticking together. They're having none of it. They haven't moved a muscle almost in bank, and now they're actually coming back up towards A, so this simply hasn't paid off for Simple. And they very nearly line up for him.
Oh my god.
If that had been 2 for 1, dude, I would have just left. That would have been 2.
So we'll see if that's going to be the case, but as of right now, SK does have a little bit of breathing room. We are going to see this battle over by Fountain. 4 players from the CT side over here, and it's Guardian and Seized. And this is not the start that SK wants. Flamey's going to find one, Guardian with another one, and it's down to Cold. He's boxed into. They're just going to swarm in a 10th round for Na'Vi, so they rectify that final round.
Pick them up for themselves. We're going to see some confrontation in bathroom pretty shortly as FX goes in, lands the headshot onto Simple, opens it up nicely. And there is a second player down there, but FNX lands the second. Guardian gets completely decimated. What a shot that is. Opens up A nicely, and Edward's going to go down afterwards for Showtime. Unbelievable play from FNX.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, FNX starting to hit his stride into this one, taking over that top fragger role, and Showtime's starting to come along as well for these guys, starting to pick up the pace for him, as you've seen a couple of very important frags for him, but FNX going God mode into this round. Fallen's going to be able to find Cease and Underpass, and Flamey loses his life. FNX finishing off the hat trick, and that is going to be SK. That. I think they're pretty much set for the remainder of this half if it does go the full 30, but Fallen's going to try to make a bid for that one. Takes down Edward. Guardian responds, but Guardian goes down to coldzera, and we will see the push coming in towards this A bomb site. They've got Simple. Going to try to lock this one down. He's going to have an opportunity, but that smoke is going to allow FNX to get a little bit more aggressive and sweep around from the backside of the site. Bomb planner going to go down. FNX is going to be able to answer that back, and it's down to Flamey 2 versus 3, or pardon me, 1 versus 3, and he's made it a 1v1 now. And it's Taco to try to rotate around. Only 8 seconds. Flamey's got to hide, but he's going to take the fight, and Taco's going to take him down, so it's a bit of a mistake there from Flamey. He could have played Bring Around the Rosie on the bottom. A, not going to leave anybody to clear out Underpass, and there it is. There's the flash out. Showtime just denies C's, but they got to clear out Flamey. They can't expect 2 barrels, can they? He's just going to bide his time. This is a brilliant play. Edward's going to find one. The Molotov to try to flush him out, but that's only going to bait him in even further, and there's Edward with the second. They still don't know Flamey's here. And now he pounces, finding one, going to be looking for some more, but they finally figured out where he's at, and Taco's going to be able to respond, but it's a 2-on-3.
You never expect a double barrel stack, especially in a round like this, but is Na'Vi going to be able to pull the trigger and clutch this round as Taco lands the headshot, bringing it back to a 2-on-2. There's still a lot of time to play with, so there's no great rush to get onto the bomb and get it planted, and this will definitely play in the hands of SK. Na'Vi going to try and bounce back with the M4 frag from Simple, who gets the flashbang. Taco, your last remaining terrorist, sees a little bit of a spot in the smoke, but gets, I think, down to 26, so this isn't looking too good for SK. Na'Vi maybe grasping on to get another match point, and there is Simple Snade from downtown. Get Kobe'd. 3-1 in the show matches. This is surely their chance to clutch it out. 23 seconds, though, is going to play against them, and this could funnel them into a really bad spot. Simple with the up. He's going to land the first frag, narrowly missing out on the shot through the smoke, and now it's going to be Showtime who steps up to the plate and lands the spray. The issue, though, for Na'Vi is that the bomb is being planted on B. Actually, hold the phones for a second. It's not Simple. So nearly lands the no-scope in midair. That'd have been crazy. Madness. Flaming in a 1-on-2. The bomb has now been planted just in the nick of time. But Flaming on Graffiti has to make the very scary task of moving across to the B site with 2 separate angles to cover, and it's going to be Showtime who rounds it off. SK take it 16-14. It was laboured in the end, Mega Man.